Man, but they already seen all the sexy videos with the testing and the fancy B-roll and stuff. And what are we gonna do? All right, Wilson, you ready to go? You know I'm always ready, man. Hey, JD Aliens, welcome back, man. Look, me and Wilson pondered on how to give you a very entertaining and luxurious review, or a real review. I don't really do reviews, right? I do showcases, but this is going to be a review of the Amazfit T-Rex smartwatch because I've been using it for about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks now. Amazfit sent it out to me, and I'll be honest with you, man. This is just straight up raw. You ready, Wilson? Okay. This is gonna be straight up raw stuff coming from me about this watch. And I'm gonna start off real raw by saying that nowhere in my thoughts was I ever going to think about purchasing this watch, simply because it's not a Samsung, okay? It's not a Samsung Galaxy watch. I don't do Apple, so I wasn't gonna get an Apple watch. I'm usually, when it comes to smartwatches like Mobvoi and Samsung, you know, they have my heart. When my friends over at Amazfit contacted me and asked me if I wanted to check out this watch, I looked at it online and I was like, seems cool. Whatever, I'll do it on the channel. And I thought, you know what? No way in hell I'd ever purchase this watch, simply because it lacks a lot of things and it's not a Galaxy watch. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, Amazfit, thank you so much for opening up my eyes, because spoiler alert, I really freaking love this watch. I'm gonna tell you what I really like about it and what it really does well. And then I'm gonna go into like what it doesn't do well, what I don't like about it. And then I'm gonna tell you why you should buy one, even though there's things I don't like about it. So I told you, you know, we pondered on how to give you a great, luxurious video, but we ain't doing that, man. We just gonna do this straight up raw. Took some notes on my Samsung phone. I'm in the ecosystem, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Samsung ecosystem user. This watch fits in my life, even not being in the Samsung ecosystem. And you'll figure out why in just a moment. So what it does well. First of all, we gotta talk about this build quality. Man, look at this thing, look at this. This thing is built like a tank. Seriously, man, you know, I'm just gonna take it off. Okay, because I gotta tell you some things about the build quality in regards to the strap. So when you pick it up, all the weight is at the case. And then you notice the case is really just all polycarbonate. So you can just beat the crap out of the case and you're not gonna be worried about scratching it or having any dents or anything like that. On the back side of the case, you got this polycarbonate, but then you got the sensors on the back and there's your charging pins. Now where people start to whine a little bit is about the strap, because the strap is super lightweight. I guess this is a neoprene or maybe silicone. It is very stretchy on both sides. And you know what? When you feel the watch, you feel like, okay, this is a quality plastic or polycarbonate, but then you got this lightweight silicone strap on here. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna be one of the most comfortable watches you'll ever put on your wrist. I mean, it just grabs and hugs and holds onto your wrist, and you don't have to worry about anything. It's not gonna get in the way. You don't have to sit here adjusting it. I got the Gear S3 on my other wrist right now. And right now, you know, this thing, I always know it's on my wrist, always, because of the top heavy weight, that metal casing, and the bands. You know, the bands are quality, but they're not nowhere near as comfortable as the one that this one comes with. So when it comes to build quality, man, I'm giving this thing like 10 stars. Can you do, is it 5 stars? Okay, 5 or 10 stars. Because the build quality, you can just literally beat the crap out of this thing. There's a guy on the YouTube right now, I sound like an old guy, putting this thing in an ice block, getting it down to like -28 temperatures and see if it'll still work. He's waterboarding the watch. He's like abusing the crap out of it. This can take a beating, a lot like the G-Shocks. And I used to wear a lot of G-Shocks back in the day before smartwatches really became a thing. This black one right here, it has endured the most pain and rigor that I could put a watch through. And then I got this red one right here because, you know, I like styling. I like, you know, having different options for stuff. I have like 7 different G-Shock watches. This one is the Smart G-Shock watch. The next thing you'll really love about this thing is the battery life. I'm about to brag right now. I gotta tell you about the battery life. Okay, so as I open up the Zepp app, because yes, it's app connected. We'll get into that in a minute, but I gotta open this up. Okay, so the battery is at 27%. It says last charge 14 days ago, dude. Look at this. Can you see that? All right, you gotta take my word for it. It says last charge 2 weeks. 2 weeks I've been on the same charge and I have 27% battery left. I think last night before I went to bed, I had like, I don't know, 33% left. I'm not worried about this watch. Dude, once again, you beat the crap out of it, you take it off. If you don't sleep with your watch on, you take it off, you put it by your nightstand, and you just pick it up the next morning and put it on. You ain't gotta worry about is it charged or not. Last night, I decided to wear this Galaxy or Gear S3 watch. And the Galaxy watches are about the same when it comes to battery life. I put this on at, I think, 80% of a charge last night before I went to bed around 9, okay? This one was at about 32%. I wanted to do some sleep tracking because I knew I was going to do this video today. So this Galaxy watch or this Gear S3 is at 28%. I'm going to have to charge this. If I keep wearing it for the rest of the day, I'm probably going to have to charge this thing somewhere around, I don't know, in the next 4 hours or so, okay? And it's not on LTE. This is just Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. This thing, I don't know what kind of special Bluetooth they got going on here, but seriously, 2 weeks and I still got just under 30%. That is stupid, insane battery life. You just wear the watch just like you would a regular watch. You ain't got to worry about your charger. Speaking of charger, it does come with this proprietary joint right here. And I don't like proprietary chargers. I really don't. And when I first saw this coming out of the box, I was like, oh, here we go again. But the cool thing is I haven't had to charge it since that initial 100% charge. It's been over 2 weeks. And the next thing I really like about it is this 4-button layout. Yes, it does have a touchscreen. You can swipe up, down, left, and right and tap and stuff like that. But it doesn't, really catch a whole bunch of fingerprints. I got a couple of smudges on here from something. I have no idea, but it really does repel smudges fairly well. But if you don't want to touch it all the time, or for some reason, let's say you got gloves on or it's super cold outside, you got a select button right here, a back button. Let's go ahead and hit it. So we got select, then we got a back, and then we got an up and a down. That way you can navigate through this watch as you please. See, I'm going up and down, and I can go back if I want to. That's pretty cool, man. So, and like if you hit back, like if you turn that on and then you hit back, you can actually turn that screen off, save your battery, even though it is insane. Now, since we were just talking about the screen, let's talk about this right here, the fitness, okay? So you got this gigantic screen, man. You can look up the specs if you want to see how big that screen is. It is one of the bigger watch screens. It's actually bigger than my G-Shock watches, that's for sure. And it's the same size as my Gear S3, so that's awesome. But you got a whole bunch of stuff to choose from when it comes to fitness. You can just click those buttons or swipe the screen up or down just to kind of click through all the fitness stuff you can do. And it does track fitness extremely well. Cool thing about that big old screen is it stays on while you're exercising, and you don't have to worry about the battery being drained because it just does what it does, okay? But it stays on while you're working out. That way, man, I can't tell you how many times I worked out with this Galaxy Gear S3 or the Galaxy Watch 3 that I have right here, and you're constantly going like that to try to get the watch to turn on so you can see your fitness stats as you're running or cycling or something like that. This actually stays on the entire time you're working out. Love, love, love that. Like I said, the fitness tracker is actually on point, man. It actually does measure your heart rate extremely well during your sleep and with other movements. Like, it doesn't really pick up any false triggers or anything like that. I found it really responsive and really accurate. And the way I'm testing accuracy is testing it against my Galaxy watches and my Gear S3. So it is right on par with those. Now, here's where this thing falls short, man. If you go down here, way down here, I got music. You can actually reorder this stuff within the app, but I got music. No, man, you can't put no music on here. There's no onboard memory and stuff like that for you to put your music on. But while your music is playing, you can actually control it through this widget right here. So I guess that's cool that they actually let you control it. It doesn't have a speaker on it, so you can't take calls and you can't answer your calls. Now, as far as notifications go, it gives you what you want and what you need, okay? A lot of the smartwatches, now I love my Galaxy watches now, but they give you a lot of fluff, man. You pay a huge premium for a lot of fluffy stuff that you probably ain't even gonna use, man. So when we talk about notifications, the Amazfit T-Rex, it gives you the notifications you need. The problem is, and this is where it doesn't do well, is that you can't really interact with them. You get your notification and sometimes it'll just say app, check your phone, or if you get a text message, you can't respond to the text message, but at least you know what the text message is and who it came from. You can see that you're getting a phone call, but once again, it doesn't have a mic on it, so you can't answer the phone call, but you can ignore the phone call if you want to. The problem I have though, with the software that it has its own software, so it's not Wear OS, it's, Amazfit Zep app, okay? And, that was gonna be a problem for me, but it's not. That could be a problem for some people because you're so involved or engulfed in another ecosystem But with me, it didn't matter because this watch gives me exactly what I need and really not a whole lot more that I didn't ask for and probably won't use. Now, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, the notifications. So if you swipe over, you'll see your notifications and they're there, okay? You're gonna get them and they're all sitting there. They're living in the background, man. But what I don't like is is this the back button? I can't tell which one is the back button. Yeah, if you hit that back button, you see, I don't have an indicator letting me know that there are notifications over there. So once you feel your wrist vibrate, beware, you got a notification, man. If you forget to check it, that's on you. So I do wish the software would actually kind of give you like a little indicator on the watch faces to let you know you got a notification there, just in case you forget to look at it immediately after it buzzes you. So it falls short in a category of watch faces. You get like 30 watch faces built into the app that you can put on. Let me tell you, my friend, they are awesome, okay? They suit the watch very, very well. They've done a nice job with the default apps. As a matter of fact, I don't feel like I want another one. I've downloaded my own from that particular page that they have, and I love it. Check that out, man. That's really nice. That actually comes as one of the defaults in that package once you install the app on your phone. But if you're expecting to go into like the app store or something and download a whole bunch of watch faces that are custom and stuff, scratch that. It's not happening. You can't download anything to this watch. You get what they give you, and trust me, that's enough. I didn't realize that until I used the watch. I'm telling you, man, this is something you gotta try out for yourself. With the Galaxy watches and the other ones, you get a whole bunch of fluff. And it's cool because it's cool, right? It's tech. But seriously, what do you need a smartwatch for? A lot of us are gonna use it for fitness. And we need the fitness tracking. We need that to be accurate. Boom, got it. You're gonna need to track your sleep if that's something you're involved in. You got that, and it's very accurate. Oh, you need to tell time, okay? You got it. You got like 30 watch faces to pick from. What else? You need durability and comfort. It's all built in here, right here. And for me, I need my notifications, but I don't need all of them. I really only want notifications from my security cameras, maybe some text messages, emails. No, I don't do emails on here. What else do I need? Oh, yeah, if I'm getting a phone call, but I think that one's kind of useless because if I'm getting a phone call, I'm probably gonna hear my phone. So it gives me exactly what I need. This watch just works for me. It fits so seamlessly in my lifestyle. And that's how this thing has easily become one of my favorite smartwatches. And I'm so glad I was lucky enough to be able to check it out on this YouTube channel because it is literally a hybrid of a G-Shock and a smartwatch, which in this case, it'll be a Galaxy, okay? It's made for sport and outdoors kind of stuff. As you can tell by the rugged, build and stuff like that. But you got, this G-Shock, I think I paid like $150 for this thing back in like 2012. This one was probably about $350, almost $400. This Samsung right here. This watch right now is about $109 to $119 on Amazon. And I got one real problem with it, man. The fact that I don't have all the colors, okay? I don't have all the colors. They got a black, they got this camo one, they got a green one, and then they got this khaki. I'm gonna have to go get me some more of these watches, man. I'm gonna have to go get the other colors because I'm just that kind of guy. If you watched my channel before, you know I like switching out bands and stuff. And this one, you cannot switch out the bands. At least I don't think you can. It just doesn't look like it's band friendly or switchable. You probably could, but then you're stuck with this outer shell right here. So for the next tip or tip for the next rendition of this T-Rex watch, man, Amazfit, if you're listening, think about this. Why don't you make an insert? Make the watch an insert, right? Just as durable as it is on the inside, right? But then you could make a killing selling these outer shells right here with the whole, the whole shell, different colors. You got the red, you got the blue, yellow, whatever color you want. And it'll just look just like this does. I mean, it'll look as nice and as handsome as this watch because it is a nice looking watch. But you still got that durability of the T-Rex and you still got that raw functionality. Man, I freaking love this watch. Like I said, man, this was gonna be a raw, real review. This is not something that I opened up and over the camera and just told you how I like it after using it for 5 minutes. No, I've been using this watch almost 2 weeks, man. I ain't even bothered with these other watches. Anyway, I am no expert in this kind of stuff, but I will tell you that the Amazfit T-Rex, I gotta get the other Amazfit. Can you send me the other colors? I like this watch, man. This one look good with my outfit too. Anyways, I gotta get the other colors, and you should definitely check this watch out because it is so fly, man. I love it. The price is right, the watch is right, gives you just what you need, not a whole bunch of fluff that a lot of other watches are gonna give you that you probably will not use. I had to learn this the hard way, man. I've been messing around with the Samsung. Don't get me wrong, these watches are great, they do a lot, but sometimes you just need a good durable watch that just feels good on your wrist. Hey man, I gotta get out of here. Y'all keep being good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you. Whoa, 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 let me get this straight. You sat through this whole video, the whole thing, and never once decided to hit the subscribe button or the like button? Man, it'd be the ones closest to you. I see how you are.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?